And when you look at recycling objectively, you can see why people might be skeptical. Do you mind if I share an analogy with you?
Please
real
do.
Quick? We all know that donating blood is critical for disaster relief and for blood banks and for all sorts of needs. It's highly critical. Could you imagine the Red Cross coming out and saying, okay, let's do a blood drive in your community, and next Wednesday we're going to come and collect everyone's blood. So from now until then, figure out how you're going to take the blood, basically, yourself, figure out what kind of container you want to put it in, and label it, and we, the Red Cross, will come and pick it up next Wednesday. Well, I wouldn't take it very seriously and probably wouldn't go to the effort of donating blood. And I certainly wouldn't want to use the blood if it was left to be that haphazard. Well, recycling is one of the top things that we can do for the environment and for the economy and for sustainable manufacturing and actually to prevent waste from going into the oceans. It's proven to be highly effective, one of the most impactful things that we can do for the environment. And yet this is the way that it's presented using that same scenario. The haulers go to wherever they've won the contract and they deliver the contract saying, we're so glad we won this contract. They said, you know, they say outside of the building we've put a recycling dumpster, so we'll pick it up next Wednesday. Just go ahead and fill it up. Well, somewhere in that building, whether it's an airport or school, university, you know, this TV station, wherever it is, somewhere in that building, there are people who are not part of the recycling industry having to make the most critical decisions.
It's crazy.
And these are the decisions.
Yeah.
I wonder what kind of bins we should get. I wonder where we should put them, and I wonder how we should label them. And those decisions are determining actually what's going in the bin. So you have millions of people across the country all making these highly critical decisions all on their own. And as a result of that, there is tremendous amount of contamination going into the recycling bin. And right now, the industry is calling that recycling's not profitable.
Labels are one part of the solution. Are they the whole solution?
I think they're an enormous low-hanging fruit. There is a whole bunch of systemic things that start to happen after that as a result of the labels, but I think it's the best, most impactful starting place. I mean, since we've rolled out the standardized labels, they've been proving to increase recycling levels 50 to 100%.
Amazing.
And the amount of contamination going into those bins is, in some cases, almost undetectable. I mean, it's having that much of an impact, and it's not even society-wide yet.
It's amazing.
So imagine when little Jimmy, you know, grows up and goes from his elementary school to his junior high to the baseball field, the library, the restaurant, the mall, and everything he sees is the same type of labeling system wherever he goes.